Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cassandra. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to show you how to make an easy cake roll hack. Cake rolls can be very tricky for some of us, but in this video I'm going to show you one of the ways that I actually make my cake rolls. Very fluffy. I make them in sandwich shapes. If you are not really good with baking and you know how to make cake rolls, this is the perfect video for you. And this is a very good recipe for the Christmas period. The first thing you need is put some oil in a pan, and sorry, in a bowl, not a pan, and then you're going to pour in some milk. You're going to whisk that carefully. After that, you're going to break some eggs in another bowl. Separate the egg yolk from the egg white. This would make it much easier for you. And I'm using about 5 eggs for this recipe. This is so nice. This is a very good dessert that you can serve your guests this Christmas period, okay? So once you're done separating your egg yolk from egg white, all you need to do is keep the egg white in the fridge for about 15 minutes. And now we're going to prep our other ingredient. So add some flour. Make sure that you sieve your flour into the oil and milk mixture. This recipe just needs little ingredient. You don't need so much. So I'm going to be using about 3 cups of flour for this, about 3 DL, because that's the measurement that I'm using. Once you're done, you're going to stir that in with a spatula, and we are going to pour in our egg yolk into this mixture. Now, when you're stirring, make sure that you stir it very well. We don't want it to have lumps because our cake needs to be very fluffy. Now, once you've put in the egg yolk, you're going to continue stirring that until everything is well incorporated into the mixture. Okay, so make sure that you stir this very well. As you can see, I'm really taking my time to stir this properly because everything needs to be perfect for our cake roll. Cake rolls are super nice and you can have them with anything. So you can see how it's looking so soft and silky. This is the consistency that you need. Now you're going to bring out your egg white and you're going to whisk that properly. Make sure that you whisk it very well because we need this to make our cake very, very fluffy. You're going to add about 2 tablespoons of sugar, batch by batch. So you're going to whisk your egg white first before adding some sugar to this, okay? Once you've added some sugar, then you whisk again and you add another sugar, another spoon of sugar, and then you whisk again. So that is the way you're going to do it. Please do not pour in the sugar at once, okay? Just make sure that you put in the sugar batch by batch. Now, once you notice that it is really fluffy, just like as you can see in the video, you know that this is ready now, then we can mix that into the other mixture. Now, you're not going to put everything into the flour mixture, okay? You're just going to put it like a spoon or 2 tablespoons, and then you're going to mix that. So you're putting it in batch by batch, if you understand what I'm saying. And you're also going to repeat the process till you make sure that you mix it properly because this is what we are going to bake. You would notice that I didn't add any baking powder or baking soda. This is just the recipe. And in fact, this is really nice because at the end of the day, it would look like you're taking cake and ice cream together. So mix that properly. And once you are done mixing, we're going to bake this for about 20 minutes in the oven. So this is what yours should look like. Now get a pan with a baking sheet and you're going to make sure that you set it properly. Pour in the mixture, the cake mixture that we have, and you're going to spread this round so that it can fill the 4 corners of your baking pan. Make sure that it is well spread because we don't want to have any kind of what word will I use now? You understand what I'm saying? We just want the shape to come out really well. Now put this in the oven and let it bake for about 20 minutes at 180 degrees. Make sure that you check this from time to time depending on the kind of oven that you have. Now, once that is in the oven, you are going to get our whipping cream and some caster sugar. I'm going to put all the ingredients in the description box if you want them. So add the caster sugar. Unlike the other one, we're adding it batch by batch, but this you're going to put in the caster sugar into the whipping cream and you're going to whip this very well. Make sure that you whip it till it is very thick because this is what we are going to add to the cake to make our cake roll. If you're an expert in making cake rolls, that is perfect, but this video is like an alternative. If you can't make cake rolls, this is a perfect method for you. The sandwich method is perfect. Now make sure that your whipping cream and caster sugar looks like this, like it is so thick before you know that you can now add it to the cake. Our cake is ready. I really loved the way this cake came out. Look at it, looking so beautiful. And at this point, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do that right now. Here we talk about healthy living, food recipes, amazing meal prepping tips for you. This is the Christmas season and you need to wow your guests. Now, once you bring out the cake, you're going to flip it over just as you can see in the screen. Okay, flip it over, turn it to the other side. Be very careful at this point. And then once you've flipped this over, you're going to take off the baking sheet from the cake. Do not forget to like this video and share this video to your friends and family because you need to help others as I am helping you. Now, if you have not seen my other videos, my other recipes, you need to check them out. I upload almost every day on YouTube Shorts and of course twice a week for long content videos like this. So once you've taken out the baking sheet, you're going to add the whipping cream that we've just prepared. You can see it's thick. Now, this is a perfect dessert to serve your guests this Christmas period. And even kids will really love this a lot. Depending on how much you take sugar, I don't really take much sugar. If you notice in the video, the sugar that I added wasn't much. And I really loved the taste at the end of the day. So make sure that you spread this very well. This is the part where we want to turn this into sandwich shape, not the cake roll, if you're very conversant with cake rolls. Now, once you've done spread this, what am I saying? Once you're done with spreading this, then you're going to cut the cake into 2 equal parts because we're going to flip it over, like we want to turn it over the next one. You see what I'm talking about? So cut this into 2 equal parts. Make sure that it is equal. Then you're going to flip this over to the next one. Like we want the whipping cream to be in the middle. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now, once you're done with that, then we are going to slice the cake into our sandwich shapes and your cake roll is ready. This is so lovely because you do not need to be a pro at baking for you to have tasty desserts at home. And you can see that this is looking like ice cream and cake. It tasted so good. You guys need to try this recipe out. So let me know in the comments what method you actually prefer. Do you prefer the cake roll method or you prefer this method? For people who are not really good with baking, I would say this method is great for you because it is easy. You can make it at home and it doesn't require much expertise. Let me know in the comments what you think about this video.